Morning lads, it's time to eat a shitload of peas I think. So what I've got is a kilo of peas. Just to verify the peas, we're gonna get on here. So we've got a kilo of peas. And then what we're gonna do is get these into the pita pan. So I'm gonna open the peas. Here it comes. You know what's gonna stir. Okay. So alright. This is gonna be a delicate operation since it's a shitload of peas. Oh my god. That is stupid peas. Oh my god, that can't waste. Not used in this amount now. Peas gone. That is a big fucking bag of peas. Going in there now, guys. I'll let you know when they're cooked and they're going to meat. So I've now upped the ante and added some more Sunday dinner ingredients to my kilo of peas. So now I'm probably eating about 2 kilos worth of shit. So I've hid some onions in there, a little bit of gravy and a shitload of black pepper. So much so that I'm not sure how I'm going to blend this all together into this pan. I might have to find a bigger pan. We're going to need a bigger pan. So I was right. We're going to need a bigger pan. So what we're going to do is got a bigger pan for this to be decanted into. Yeah, fuck, that's a hot pan, that. So what we're going to do is I'm getting a tea towel so you can watch a kilo of fucking peas going into the pita pan. This is a shitload of peas, boys. Let's give it a nothing left in there. And a shitload of peas in there. We're getting there. So now we're gonna get our pulsating on. So we've got the pulsator, and we've got the soup. We're gonna get blending. Oh, shit. Just so you can see what's going on in this mega fucking pita pan. Pulsating all these onions and peas. The big, great mess. Come back here when it's finished. The sexy end of the blended kilogram of peas. I've got a feeling it's going to look like exactly the same when it's coming on my backside. So it's all blended, just to prove where we're at in terms of weight. I'll put it on the scales. Obviously, this is going to be minus the pita pan. So once I've emptied it, I'll do that again. So there we're going. We've got the pan. Peas, and we're talking about 2.5 kilos, so minus whatever the pan is. So we're probably talking, even being generous, that pan's half a kilo. There's 2 fucking kilos of mashed up peas and shit, which I've got to get through today. So it's good. So I've had to start decanting some of this into smaller pans. So I'm gonna have my first batch of fucking peas. Batch of peas. Bloody hell, I wouldn't even fit in there. Get a bit more in there. Fucking hell. So I have to come back for some of them peas, and then all of these fucking peas. We'll start with these peas. So lads, first batch of mashed up peas, basically just a bowl of mushy peas. I'd imagine. Actually, I should have really weighed how much peas these were, shouldn't I? 2 seconds, I'm going to be back. So, my first batch. Got my scales. Got the ones with the peas in. Mushy peas. Whack it on. So that's just less than a kilo. The fuck? Minus the bowl. So that's 0.8 of a kilo. I've also got the exact same bowl but with nothing in. See how much that is. So we'll minus that. That is... Let's have a look. Fuck, that's only 1/4 of a kilo. So that's 0.8, 0.25. That's over 1/2 a kilo of fucking peas, mushy peas on my first batch. And I've still got bloody most of the peas in there. Oh, for fuck's sake. I've stitched myself up adding onions and gravy and a shitload of pepper in there. Okay, now. Right, and here goes the peas. Just, excuse me, boys, I'm just going to have to stick something on Netflix while I have me, I can only describe as me breakfast. So, peas for brekkie, peas for dinner, peas for tea. Yes, peas. Let's go and see what they're like. It just tastes like peas. I thought it was going to taste like a bit of a pea soup, but it's actually just peas. That's it. Just peas. I'm starting to think that Steve the Perv eating 1/2 a kilo of sprouts had an easy one. 2-pack. Does he still owe something? And I still haven't watched yours, Tin, but I'm sure it'll be good. Sorry, just looking for something to watch. Oh, actually, there's a good golf documentary on Netflix that I'd recommend. What's it called? Fuck. I better get on these peas. Chronicles of a Golf Champion. It's really good.
We always play golf on the weekends together. And I remember when I was...
This one's Jack Nicklaus. This will be a good one.
You outdrive that one. I said, you can get your new Cadillac convertible, you know. Well, when 13, the first time I hit the ball by him when I was 13, I looked back at it and I said, where's that Cadillac convertible coming? He says, you're only 13. He says, you got to wait till you're 16 to gain drive.
This is what's coming out of my nose and my gob.
No, I never got the
Ever since last week's stag do, it's been hard work.
Chevy for $500. My Cadillac convertible didn't make it.
I watched the one on Tiger Woods. That guy's one of my heroes. Yeah, I fucking love Tiger Woods' guts. Such a man. I can't wait till he wins another major.
My father sort of instilled that in me. He said, you know, I said, if you're going to do something, why just do it?
Revolutionize golf.
Just do it to be the best. Be the best you can be.
All the modern day golfers, they've got Tiger Woods to thank.
I want to have constant
for being multi-millionaires.
Golf is the only sport I found that I had constant competition. Competition with myself. The big thing was
I've also watched Tom Watson. Very good.
I loved all the other sports. Baseball was probably my
Big
best
Earn,
sport.
Ernie Els, this is good.
I just didn't like
Greg
waiting
Norman,
for somebody else to show up.
this is good.
I could go to the golf
But this
course
next one,
and tee the ball up
this is
and
number
play
5, Jack Nicklaus.
Nicholson. So
Nicholas.
You know, golf sort of worked its way there.
Jack Nicklaus
something I can
is the only one I can think who
by
could
myself
legitimately compared. So I'm looking forward to watching this one.
I'm glad that I had the opportunity to play the other sports and be able to make a choice.
I mean, for you guys, this is just like a sexy version of Gogglebox. Watching me
probably my best sport in the end.
Eating mushy peas while I'm commentating on Jack Nicklaus. Nicklaus defeats Cole. Here we go.
I won 2 U.S. amateurs. I almost won 2 U.S. Opens. The Masters, I'd come very close to the Masters. And so when I turned pro in the fall of 1961, I
Steam coming
really
off this.
felt like
You got to watch
all
out.
I could do as an amateur.
Overheating mushy peas. In just 2 years, Nicholas wins 3 of golf's 4 majors.
And by winning, I felt confident in moving on and winning again and again and again. And frankly, I enjoyed that a lot. It was fun to win.
But the one that continues to elude him is the Open. Everyone says it, and this is why I love about Tiger Woods, because he loves the Open, because he loves links golf. Americans don't play links golf, but Tiger Woods is that good. He prefers it because you got to think. Each day you play the course, it's a different course. The way it's played, it's not just hitting down massive fairways. Who can hit the hardest? You got to think around the course, and Tiger Woods loves it because he thrives off that shit.
To get aggressive, and particularly when I got to Muirfield, I looked at it and I said, "This is going to be a tough one for me."
Realizing one of his greatest ambitions in golf, doing what many people thought he could never do, winning in the wind on one of Britain's typical and classic links courses. And here surely is the last stroke of the Open Championship of 1966.
Well played, Jack.
British Open guys is something real special to me.
Once you go Jack, you don't go back.
To get aggressive, and particularly when I got to Muirfield, I looked at it and I said, "This is going to be a tough one for me."
Realizing one of his greatest ambitions in golf, doing what many people thought he could never do, winning in the wind on one of Britain's typical and classic links courses. And here surely is the last stroke of the Open Championship of 1966.
Well played, Jack.
British Open guys is something real special to me.
Once you go Jack, you don't go back.
I do remember, I think I was at the presentation and I sort of got a little choked up and I said, "Mind if I enjoy the moment?" Mind if I enjoy it for a minute, if I don't say anything? Because I was enjoying the moment. Winning outside the United States, winning on British soil was something very special to me. When I did my golf course in Ohio, I named it Muirfield Village after Muirfield because I felt very proud of what had happened in Muirfield, what I had done on that golf course that I really
I've been eating 5 minutes apiece.
To play well on.
I still barely touched the sides. I think we need to reevaluate what a kilogram of peas is as a punishment. I should have just taken the dog shit fingers. We're looking after another dog this week. 2 dogs. I've had so much choice of dog shits, sizes, textures, shades.
It was been given long before any of the other.
Why didn't I just choose dog shit fingers?
And probably for most of the world, the winner of the Open Championship is the champion golfer of the year.
Great honour for me to take this cup back to Ireland with me, and I hope the change of air will help it. I only hope that I will be as worthy champion as these names are.
The U.S. Open has grown in stature. The US
I should have let this cool down a bit
Masters came along a little
before
later.
recording this video.
But the Open Championship to me,
I obviously haven't mushed all the peas together as well, so sometimes you're eating water, sometimes you're eating peas, sometimes you're just eating pea skin.
And you go right up through the times of all the champions, the Bobby Joneses and the Bobby Locks and the Peter Thompsons, and people still talk about it. Rarely at a U.S. Open or rarely at a Masters or rarely at a PGA Championship you talk about it 50 years ago. But they do at the Open Championship. And I see the young guys come along today, and I see the older guys, I see the guys that played before us, and how they respected the game and how the history of the game was so very special to them. And it's very special to me. It always will be.
In 1966, Nicklaus becomes the youngest player to achieve the career Grand Slam.
I sort of had a downtime. I won a lot of golf tournaments, but no majors. Maybe I didn't work as hard. Maybe I didn't concentrate as hard. I don't really know why, but my father passed in February of 1970. And I sort of looked back on my career and I said, my dad sort of lived for what I did. And I don't think I gave him a fair shake in the last 3 years. I mean, I had no idea that my dad, 56 years old, was going to be gone. But he was.
Oh, the 1970s at
I think
St.
when I arrived
Andrews.
in St. Andrews in 1970, I could have been in a more significant venue, considering, I just lost my father. And
Tim's favourite course.
I went back to a place in the home of golf, what it meant to Bob Jones, what St. Andrews meant to my father. And
It's a good little fact as well.
that Bob Jones
Jack Nicklaus actually retired,
career is never complete.
but 6 or 7 times just kept coming back, sack and crack, retiring, back, sack and crack, retiring. Every round he actually officially retired on,
I don't know, but
Tiger Woods won that major. So Tiger Woods like, mate, will you just come back and retire again? There's winning another major.
I just sort of felt like every time I played, I wanted something special to happen. At St. Andrews in 1970, I certainly did.
Yes, it's wonderful.
That'd be a good quiz question,
weather
actually.
Conditions at the old course was pretty breezy.
How many competitions, not
as I
majors,
recall. When you're playing the
has
Open
Tiger Woods
Championship, weather conditions are always
slammed more
but
wifeys
that's the Open Championship.
or won more
And you just
competitions?
sort of
I bet that's a close one, you know, including these youth games,
clocked it
amateur
at
games.
56 mile an hour.
That'd be a good one for a quizzer.
In the United States, we probably canceled the golf.
Someone should find that out.
But in Britain, we're playing. Well, I walked off the final green at St. Andrews in 1970, and I didn't birdie the hole. And I felt like I needed to birdie the hole.
Oh, enough to break your heart, or break his heart anyway.
Yeah, I thought that I probably had blown the championship or blown any opportunity to win at St. Andrews. And I was a little depressed. I was down. I felt I'd lost my opportunity to win. I thought I may as well watch Sanders putt. But I never dreamed that he would miss it.
Of course he's going to miss it. He's dressed like Phil Ragg. Look, he's all in pink. Fucking hell. Pink shoes and all. Pink Bobby Dazzlers. Pink strides. Pink jumper. Pink undercrackers.
Oh my gosh, we're going to have another shot at this. Felt bad for Doug, but I felt like
Ned Flanders.
I missed.
Oh, the 1970s at
I think
St.
when I arrived
Andrews.
in St. Andrews in 1970, I could have been in a more significant venue, considering, I just lost my father. And
Tim's favourite course.
I went back to a place in the home of golf, what it meant to Bob Jones, what St. Andrews meant to my father. And
It's a good little
I always
fact as well.
remembered that Bob Jones
Jack
said,
Nicklaus actually
"Our golfer's
retired,
career is never complete.
but 6 or 7
unless he
times
can
just kept
win
coming back,
the
sack and crack,
course."
retiring, back, sack and crack, retiring. Every round he actually officially retired on,
I don't know, but I
Tiger
got
Woods
myself
won
focused back
that
in
major.
70 at St. Andrews.
So Tiger Woods like, mate, will you just come back and retire again? There's winning another major.
I just sort of felt like every time I played, I wanted something special to happen. At St. Andrews in 1970, I certainly did.
Yes, it's wonderful.
That'd be a good quiz question,
Weather
actually.
Conditions at the old course was pretty breezy.
How many competitions, not
as I
majors,
recall. When you're playing the
has
Open
Tiger
Championship,
Woods
weather conditions are always
slammed more
but
wifeys
that's the Open Championship.
or won more
And you just sort of
competitions? I bet that's a close one, you know, including these youth games,
clocked it
amateur
at
games.
56 mile an hour.
That'd be a good one for a quizzer.
In the United States, we probably canceled the golf.
Someone should find that out.
But in Britain, we're playing. Well, I walked off the final green at St. Andrews in 1970, and I didn't birdie the hole. And I felt like I needed to birdie the hole.
Oh, enough to break your heart, or break his heart anyway.
Yeah, I thought that I probably had blown the championship or blown any opportunity to win at St. Andrews. And I was a little depressed. I was down. I felt I'd lost my opportunity to win. I thought I may as well watch Sanders putt. But I never dreamed that he would miss it.
Of course he's going to miss it. He's dressed like Phil Ragg. Look, he's all in pink. Fucking hell. Pink shoes and all. Pink Bobby Dazzlers, pink strides, pink jumper, pink undercrackers.
Oh my gosh, we're going to have another shot at this. Felt bad for Doug, but I felt like
Ned Flanders.
I missed a lot of putts too.
It's difficult to get those little putts in. I know that.
Even a pink glove.
Doug, I hated to miss that putt at the last hole, obviously. I mean, that's an understatement. But we all miss putts all the way around, and it's just, well, it's just, I guess the 18th's a bad time to do it.
You know, I got another shot at it, and I took advantage of it.
So for the final scene, if Nicholas can hold this, he wins.
He's changed his outfit.
And I just absolute reaction. My arms went in the air, my club went in the air, and it almost came down on Doug. It was just
Battered sportsmanship, that, Nicholas. He fucking threw his club. Doug. Total Doug. Connor, how are you getting on with yours? What did you have to have, like, a kilo of Yorkshire puddings?
Not having won for a few years.
Stuffing.
Now all of a sudden I've won at the old course, and that was very, very special.
If I hadn't went all effort of cooking all these peas and eating over half a kilogram already, I'd have taken dog shit fingers.
After I won at 70 at St. Andrews, I had a period there of about 7 years where I was right there every year, but I never quite got it over the edge. I won in 70. We played Birkdale the next year. It wasn't great. I finished 5th. Lost my shot at Muirfield in 72. I shot a really good last round at Troon in 73. Almost caught
Sorry, guys.
Rice off.
I tried to hold this up, it's just hot. I realised we're nearly 15 minutes of watching EasyPeasy.
Again at Lytham. I think player one
And we've got a shitload more to come.
75, we played at Carnoustie. I lost by a shot at Carnoustie. 76, we were back at Birkdale. I finished 2nd at Birkdale. Johnny Miller won there. That's where Sevy came on the scene. I had a period in there where I really, really was a prime of my career. I could have won another 2 or 3 Open championships very easily with the right break, but didn't quite get it. So disappointing, yes, but you know, you start out a field with 150 players. You've got to beat them all if you want to win.
2 names dominate the 106th Open at Turnberry.
Well, in
Watson and Nicholas.
1977 at Turnberry, Watson and I, we both knew that we were probably the 2 best players.
I've actually already watched this because I watched the Tom Watson documentary.
Playing together,
We're talking about it.
playing head to head. They both played pretty good golf.
Watson wins it. Spoiler.
The 2 guys are coming down the stretch, knocking heads, and actually a lot of fun. That was great. I love that. But the fun of the game is the competition. I felt like I could add to my resume, but there was a young fellow named Tom Watson who thought otherwise.
Oh, would you believe that? And he held it from all of 25 yards.
Lads,
Oh, it was fantastic. It was unbelievable. I never had a scene where
first
people
batch
were
done.
so enthusiastic.
I'm going to go and cook some more actually.
It was
Actually, I'm going to go and do a job. I'll cook some more in a bit.
enthusiastic and
So lads, the second batch of peas have been decanted from this one to this one. I'm having a smaller bowl this time because I've already had some today. It's going to go into that one. I like it now when it's cooked.
the championship, but I still had to play.
I went straight back in, heated a second bowl up, but this time didn't
All eyes on the man they said might be part
didn't heat up as much. So I wasted a lot of time last time.
Unfortunately,
So
have that happen to you once or twice in a lifetime. The people were just unbelievable.
minus a spoon
They were more
and minus the
excited
weight of the
than I
bowl,
was.
we've got second batch weighing in at 0.75 kilos. So there's another half a kilo of peas. What the fuck? I put less in this time. I know it does still look like a lot of peas, like. Okay. 27 years later, the home of golf suits Jack Nicklaus for the final time.
There's no other place in the world
It's too many
the game of
peas.
golf is treated like it is in Scotland. It's my
These
favorite
peas
place
are
to
these
play.
peas. Oh, these ones are definitely not as
And I
hot.
always felt like every time I played in Britain, and particularly Scotland, that I was one of them. They weren't interested in whether I danced around the green or whether I threw my cap or whatever I did. They were interested in golf and my love for the game that they loved. Other parts of the world are more into star power than they are the actual
I like
sport.
Jack, but he's near
But
Tiger.
I think when you play in Britain, they're into golf.
Do you reckon Tiger, Jack,
And
nailed
my
800
favorite
birds
place
in one
the game
year?
of golf,
I don't think he did.
I felt like it was the appropriate thing to do.
I reckon Jack hasn't nailed one bird in his life. I bet all he's done is made love. Jack Nicklaus holds one of sport's most exceptional records.
As far as records go, when I surpassed Bobby Jones's record of 13 majors in 1973. I sort of felt like that's pretty neat. But during most of that period of time, I was too focused on trying to get better to worry about something.
He's too boring for me. Jack Nicklaus. He's got a name, Baba Boom. You wouldn't see Jack Nicklaus eat a bunch of peas. Tiger Woods probably shoves peas up his butt and pukes them out his fucking mouth.
That's probably a shame in many ways that didn't happen, but because I would have liked to have pushed myself beyond what I did, because I really enjoyed playing and I really enjoyed competing.
He's a handsome devil when he's younger, like. Hasn't aged well.
All through my career. He lived through my success.
Although I'm a handsome devil,
he didn't go brag about
maybe I'll not age well.
And if he had been here today,
maybe he's dems the rules. So
he would be beaming even more.
maybe if you're like real shit ugly,
He was a very proud
like
papa, and he was a
Gabe,
fellow who
Tim,
loved
Colo,
spending time with his
Tupac.
kids.
Maybe
Loved
you guys are going to
being
age
with
really
me
sexy.
and my sister.
In fact, Colo, you've already aged.
He was just
And you've aged quite well, my friend. You must have been more an ugly dude when you were young, because you've aged quite nice. Tim, you must have a few years to go, because you still look like puke. Gabe, your face looks like a bucket of smashed crabs. Tupac, STP. Yous are disgusting as well. Not going to comment on the two new lads, because them guys are sexy. That's the end of that documentary. That was kind of shit, that one. How long was that? Well, it must have been at least 20 minutes, because I've been 20 minutes with the peas. Let's see who's next. Next up. Oh, hold on. Is that it? What the fudge? Jack Nicklaus was the last one. Darren Clark. He's another dude who aged our age. He used to be a little fat fuck. Now, slim, looking good. I bet he's poking loads of birds. Darren Clark. That's a shame, that. What else should we stick on? Bit of toast. Here we go. This is good if no one's watched it. I mean, I know you're not going to be watching it, you could be listening to it, but still good.
But you did love her, didn't you?
I did. I still do.
I don't mean to impose, Bacon, but I really don't have anywhere else to go.
From a tramp to a king, come winter or spring, the song that you sing remains the same tune.
It'll pass untold when love takes hold, like a weight made of gold, and it pulls.
I think I went from amateur Peter to intermediate because I'm eating these a lot quicker. Mainly because I learned from my mistakes. Don't cook them too hot. And don't try to enjoy them, just get them down your throat. It's too many peas though. Imagine I had some bread with these. Tim, remember when I smashed you at eggy bread? Me and Tim were playing Centurion. Who could eat the most eggy bread? Let's say within an hour. And all I done was a healthy technique. I started off fast. I got out the, what they're called, out the paddocks. Not the paddocks. What's it called when the horses are let out? Or what Lewis Hamilton's really shit at. You know when Lewis Hamilton is always like really shit off pole position. Well, I was really good off pole position anyway. And I started off, got 2 eggy breads ahead of him, and he's kept that distance. That's it. He retired on 14, I think, and I went up to 17 just to give us a 3 buffer in case he re-kicked in. That was it, we were done. A couple of loaves of bread and about 40 eggs done. Anyway, boys, sorry. Second 0.5 is done. Okay, lads, that's 2.5 massive bowls down. At least 1 kilo, but I'm not so sure it's 1 kilo of peas because I've obviously there's me bowls, me little pan. Still got a canny bit in that big pan, so I think I've stitched myself up by adding too much other shit because I've eaten over 1 kilo of bait that's been heavily pea based, but I feel like a good whack of them kilo of peas are still to be done. So hopefully I'll report back later. At the minute though, that was easy peasy. So my final batch of peas, my mushed up peas, are getting cooked now. Peas for brekkie, peas for dinner, peas for tea. Yes, peas. So lads, the last batch is getting done. There's enough here for me to have peas for me tea and peas pudding. In all fairness, it's all been a piece of cake. But here, guys, the last batch in the cauldron of peas is all gone in. We've got Snatcher on hand on cans tonight, which is a lot easier than me doing it. Oh, there's so much going to get round the sides. Tell you what, I've been on the toilet all day. I've literally not stopped peeing all day. So I'm going to dish all this out, I'm going to get round all the cracks, and then I'll come back here when I'm ready to eat it. So boys, this is the end of my peas. Here we're going, this is the very end. We're all in business. So what's that? 3/4 of a kilo, so I've effectively eaten at least 1.5 kilos of peas, which is much more over. Let's just assign them extra 0.5 kilos over to SDP because he only done 0.5 in total. I've made up for this.
I'm not going to call ahead.
Oh, we've got
David, I learned from his mistakes.
TV of choice tonight is the UK office. And the reason being is because STP's been promising the US office on his USB stick for weeks and weeks and he still hasn't given it. I'm bursting for some US office. I need some Steve Carell in my life.
Please come with me, lad. I'll tell you a joke.
STP, if you can't do it, can you just say not do it? And then I'll ask Gabe. Gabe's got an IT, he'll be able to sort it out for us.
He's got good leadership skills. Let's all go with him to our certain death.
Honestly,
No, and
this is going through my
if
guts
you're laughing in the
real
jungle,
bad.
You're going to give away your position to the enemy.
Like, been dropping the fart bombs, the old F-bombs all over old granny's houses today. Poor Snatcher's going to be in for it tonight, because I think once these are processed, also I'll put a shitload of black pepper in, just to spice things up.
You're happy with it?
Seems fine.
That's not going to help the farts.
Fine, you're right.
So, we'll have to see what happens. Still green stuff coming out my nose, out my gob, but I'm putting more green stuff in.
Are you sure you wouldn't be there with the rest of the finance department? Right?
I've been good. I didn't cook it as hot this time. Hopefully it'll go down a bit quicker.
Big case. It's grotesque, isn't it? Yeah, no.
But I wouldn't recommend a kilo of peas
You know? No, I mean, I had to get
in one day for anyone. I don't think it's healthy.
And I needed the space.
And I just don't know what the outcome's going to be. I think everyone else may have got off lightly. I thought this was going to be the easiest one. Looking at the Sprouts video, that was by far the easiest one. However, I'm yet to watch Tins and I'm yet to watch 2-pack.
Sort of complicated.
So
I know this is a bit naughty.
I'm hoping they're suffering as much as me.
Okay, well,
I'm just fucking sick of eating mushy peas.
You are sort of meant to go home after 90 days and...
It can't be that good. I mean, imagine going to a Toby Carvery and instead of getting all the trimmings, just getting a plate full of peas. And then once you finish, just going up again, saying, I tell you what, for me tenner's worth, I'm just going to get another plate of peas and mash them up.
And I'm unofficial babysitter. This is Ryan.
Snatcher's moaning because she's expecting a backlash out my back end. But
this is their place.
This is Togga, lads.
We've been living here for how long?
The missus has signed up for this
Rent's the biggest expense.
when their fellas signed up for Togga. Do you know what I mean?
Cost of living out here is so cheap.
In it to win it.
You can live on a pittance. In fact, our situation here is...
This is not a good episode of the English Office as well. I think it's one of the specials when Dawn and Pete...
I had feelings for Dawn, obviously.
Dawn and Pete? Dawn and...
And I realise now that... Well, we were
I can't remember his name.
friends,
Off to Florida. Not that
I
good.
misinterpreted that friendship for...
Jim, he's not happy. So Tim.
And that wasn't how
I
she
wonder
was feeling, and it got...
if everyone in
bit
this
out of
office
proportion in
calls
my
Tim
mind, I guess.
Tim. Probably not, because they haven't got funny crack. Probably the
what
funniest
I did.
crack about Togga.
But I did. But, you know, she's cool.
Remember when
She's
STP
fine.
done that video and he didn't realise
She
he
said
was
no to me, so, and they're fine,
like
you know,
David
so
Brent,
there's no
but he was
harm done,
literally
it's all cool.
spitting dabs of Brent.
Well, I hear they're loving it out there, apparently.
Poor STP. This is a never-ending bowl
It's
of green slime.
different now though because Gareth
Look,
is
STP,
general
there's
manager
you.
as such, like I was when I was here. I was sort of omnipotent, and he's doing a much more watered down version.
Just because of your redundancy thing, they couldn't call
Snatch is sticking some incense on because she's expecting the farts to start seeping out soon.
Pay you off, didn't they?
Yeah, out of court settlement, so quite a lot of money. Ka-ching.
Wasted most of it, though.
I didn't waste it.
Tell her what you spent it on.
I hope he's having a lovely night,
I
lads.
released my own single, so if that's a waste of money.
Well, it is a waste of money because you didn't even get in the top 100.
Good, didn't want it to. Next.
I mean, you definitely haven't ruined my Friday evening's
Costs is a
tea.
bit misleading
A
because,
lot of people have
I was
kebabs,
paying for everything. I paid for
pizzas,
the studio
curry.
time, PR costs all myself.
How much do you think we spent?
Roughly £42,000.
I'm having my third kilo of
that's all outgoings,
0.5 kilo
kilo
of soup.
account the money I made from the singles.
Rock and Roll Fridays.
Sold. So, you know.
How much did you make?
Well, because I had my own record label, Juxtaposition Records. I was taking the lion's share, so I was making a clear £1 profit for every single sold.
How many records did you sell?
50
STP.
overall.
This time last week you were punching that prostitute, remember?
Mainly to friends and family.
How times have changed. Now we're just sat in eating soup.
Definitely not. So he's
I
talking.
bought 5 out of sympathy.
No, you bought them for your mates.
They're still in the garage.
Why?
Actually, Rich, did you find out whose that charger was? Well, I got a private text first from Neil. Says, Cyril, got your laptop charger? I was like, I don't think so. And then he sent a photo, and then I got one off Riddell's saddle.
Like I understand you. Now, girl, I know the difference.
Lads, this is taking longer than I thought. I'm sorry. I thought I was going to fly through this in 5 minutes. I think so. And then he sent a photo, and then I got one off Riddell's saddle.
Like I understand you. Now, girl, I know the difference.
Lads, this is taking longer than I thought. I'm sorry. I thought I was going to fly through this in 5 minutes. I think it was because the day I had the golf on. Well, I've got 10 minutes of peace. Eat shit.
I get home a little late at night. 'Cause we only act like children. When we argue, fuss and fight.
Well, he's going to blame the dogs. So hold on. Let me get this straight. If I haven't looked, but if Tupac hasn't submitted his video by midnight tonight, he's got to go to his garden and pick one of Winston's shits up. Imagine squeezing one of his shits. His shit is bigger than his head. Like, when we're looking after Winston, we don't even bother picking them up, we just get the Hoover out.
You see all these white middle-class fuddy-duddies.
Lads, I'm at the end.
We've got to find a new equivalent. They're in Oxford and Cambridge. No. Dr. Dre, yeah? Ice-T. They're the equivalent of Wordsworth. The modern...
All done, lads.
You doing all right?
All done.
I think I'm
over a
right.
kilo a piece. Is that mental?
I'm repping in the day, you know. Bloody much like that.
Love.
I don't like it, just explain to them.
Peas out.
Celebrity appearances.